Candlepin bowling is a New England tradition and a sport enjoyed by both girls and boys of all ages. Our show brings the game to the younger generation, featuring bright futures and brighter smiles. Hosts Dan Gauthier and Rob Taylor call the action on Candlepin for Kids. Candlepin for Kids would not be made possible without its generous sponsors, Oddball Sporting Goods, Paramount Industries, and individual donators like you. To learn how to donate, go to www.cp4k.com.
Greetings from Fun Time Lanes in Holyoke, Massachusetts. Alongside Dan Gauthier, I'm Rob Taylor for our second stop of Candlepin for Kids. We start with our 11 and unders, where we've got a match of 2 newcomers and 2 veterans.
Yeah, that's right. A couple of newcomer boys here in this match, and 2 girls who've been on before. One, even though she's very young, who's been on a million times. So she's going to coach her partner and hopefully give them some tips to success today.
We'll see how they do. Let's meet the bowlers, shall we?
The challengers, a girl bowling in her second straight Candlepin for Kids final, is joined by a 7-year-old with the home lane advantage. It's Tyler Mayer and Alana Brown. Their opponents, a girl looking to qualify for the championship show for the 3rd consecutive year, is joined by another Fun Time Lane native. It's Colin Pedigo and Micaela Tourtellot.
And away we go. Alana Brown leads things off on lane number 4. Go get him, Alana. And our second stop here in Western Mass is underway. Micaela Tourtellot on lane 3, burying the headpin with her first ball.
Yeah, great ball.
Micaela Tourtellot is a longtime veteran of the show. She's been doing this for a good 2 or 3 years, despite her young age of 9.
Yeah, I asked her how many times she's been on. I don't know, must be you jokingly said 10, but it's probably been 4 or 5.
And she made it when she was about 6, I believe.
Yeah,
and qualified for the championship show that year.
It's unusual seeing a 6-year-old or 7-year-old veteran, you know, 8-year-old. How old is she now, Micaela?
She's now 9.
9-year-old veteran.
She's been with us for several years. You remember the first time her parents brought her. She was very nervous, wasn't sure if she would make the show. She did make it, then won the show, and she could barely talk on her Tournament of Championships.
That's true. She does the best Mexican jumping bean impersonation.
Micaela over that headpin a second time.
Really good balls, both times. A little full, even.
Her opponent, Alana, a veteran in a different way. She was on our first show this season.
Alana today, part of a clean sweep for the Brown family.
That's right.
They brought a son and a daughter, and they both have made different age groups of the show today.
And we talked last episode of how much the Brown family has supported us. They did again today by bringing both of their kids a long 2-hour trek, coming all the way from Hudson, New Hampshire, the Brown family. Really appreciate their support, and all the other parents who brought their kids some very long distances today to Western Mass. Normally it's the other way around, the Western Mass parents who have to help us out. Today we got a lot of support from the Eastern Mass folks. Micaela Tourtellot not on the headpin that time, a little bit right. Alana trying to get in a groove up there.
Micaela comes from Bogey Lanes, lives out in Oakham, Massachusetts.
Alana, a native of Pilgrim.
Micaela's favorite achievement is getting a 117, which she hit recently at one of our roll-offs, I believe.
Micaela's gotten a lot better over the years. She's getting a lot more comfortable up there on the lanes.
She's hitting better than what she's got so far this match. Geez, these kids gave us a hard time, Robbie. We were going to set up our show today in the upstairs at Holyoke, and we listened to all the kids saying they wanted to bowl downstairs because the pins fell better. I don't know, after these first 3 boxes, especially Micaela, she's been burying it. I don't know, these kids might want to rethink it after some of these leaves.
Alana with a very tough 5-7-10 split. Micaela all over the headpin too, but very little to show for it.
And these 2 they wanted to come down here.
Nice bid by Alana, giving that one a go. And here's Micaela just left of the 2.
Micaela's favorite hobby is bowling, and her second favorite hobby is bugging her mother.
I wonder if she wrote that or her mom did.
She also enjoys singing and viola. What's viola? Is that like violin?
Hey, got me. I thought that's what people sing when they're trying to get their orchestra right. Viola. If you just corrected by her mom. Viola. Still no clue what it is.
No, we're gonna have to go on Google after this match.
We'll have to get our stats crew on that one. Micaela wide of the headpin. She's got an early 7-pin lead on Alana. Alana facing a tough split.
Ooh, that's the way her ball backspins. I thought she had a shot at this one.
A couple inches right, she'd had a shot. Micaela buries the headpin again.
What a look on her face. You see that little frustration she has? She's like, I am all over the front pin. I'm just too full.
Alana finishes with 9. Micaela going for the out. She'll sneak off the lanes with 8. And our gentleman will now take the lane.
Go ahead.
36-30 after the first half.
Go ahead. He's going to take his balls.
Colin's going to grab his balls from lane 4 and bring them over. He had him warm up for the intros on lane 4.
Very nice sportsmanship from his opponent there. Yeah.
And now they get underway. It's Tyler Mayer on lane 4, Colin Pedigo on lane 3. Both newcomers to our show and both natives of Fun Times Lanes, where we're taping today.
A couple of locals. Maybe that'll help them out. They'll feel a little more comfortable, you know.
Both looking to get that first mark on the board for their teams. And in this youngest age group, often that one mark can be huge. Buried by Colin, gives it a great run.
Yeah, these two boys, when they heard that they have the chance to win a set of, oh, nice 10.
A big out by Tyler there, looking to match him. We'll take the 9 as Colin.
So I was saying they heard they had a chance to win a set of bowling balls for a double strike, and I saw their eyes light up. Looking back now, they want that set of bowling balls.
I believe we also will give it to them for 3 marks in a row as they're in our youngest.
That's right, Robbie. We changed that rule this year. We added 3 marks in a row as well as a double strike would qualify these teams for 2 sets of bowling balls and 2 nice sets of bags donated by Paramount for us.
Generously donated.
We have a lot of nice sponsors, which we'll talk about during the show.
Tyler Mayer has both corners covered. Now he'll go for the center. Colin a little left. Both of our gentlemen today knew they'd be in the finals the second they came in the door. The only competitors in their age group. They duked it out for seeding to see who would get the honor of bowling with what wound up being Alana Brown.
They both have the same favorite pro bowler, local house legend Brian Mayer, who I believe,
rumor has it,
may be a special guest appearance today on Smoke the Shoe bowling for me.
Some whispers from our audience. We've contacted his agent. Some negotiations are in the works, and we'll see if we're able to bring him in just wide of the headpin as Tyler.
I believe our contestant today even has some relationship to Brian, which we'll find out about when we get to that segment after this half.
Certainly will. Right now in the half, it's still a 6-pin lead for Tourtellot and Pedigo. Colin on the headpin, gets a nice little 8 out of that. Both our bowlers trying to warm up to the lane. In a match like this, pinning is pretty critical.
Colin Pedigo's favorite activity is riding his quad. He'll be able to use his gift certificate to fill up the gas tank once.
A half-inch off the headpin was Tyler there. The reason may have been he took a little weight off his neck, removed the necklace, tossed it into our holder here.
So it gets serious when the dog tags come off, Rob.
It certainly does. Always wear them in pairs.
That's why I'm not afraid of bowling these kids, but you know, this tie, I figured let the local house legend beat them.
Bring in world champions when you can.
Save me some money. Bring in the world champions.
Tough 6 for Tyler.
6 and a 5 for
1 on Colin. Battle of attrition so far in this match.
Kids are definitely struggling in the downstairs. I have to wonder if the scores might have been a little better upstairs, but we will never know. There's a good ball.
That one was buried. Wood looks like it's going to shape up for him. Maybe not.
Crowd anxious, willing a strike. Didn't happen.
Tyler's going to need to be on that 5-pin. It looks he is, and he'll take it. First mark of the game goes to Tyler Mayer. A pretty shot. 2 great balls in a row there. Now Colin looking for the out.
It's going to tighten up the match a lot, Robbie.
Going to be virtually even at the half, I would say.
Especially with that good out by Colin.
Great out by Colin for the 8s. So as our first half comes to a close, we've got a tight one. Stay with us as we go into our break. We got Smoke the Shoe and string number 2 coming up next.